Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hello there. Just want to welcome you all. My name is Keisha Luder. I am a Maryland realtor with EXP Realty, excuse me. I am super excited to start this webinar today. It is a great time for homeowners to sell their house this spring, and we have some really great information available that we want to share with you guys today. We have a wonderful guest from Curbio, and just shortly they will share a little bit about their program and how you can save a lot of money and get the most money for your home when you sell this spring. So this is our Renovate Now and Fix Later webinar with Curbio. They are one of the number one home improvement companies in the country, and they work with sellers like you to renovate your house, upgrade your house, make repairs in your house, and even stage your house so that you can get the most money when you sell this spring. So before we get started, I just kind of want to give you guys a little bit information about the current market and kind of what you can expect when you sell your house this spring. Okay. So currently in the state of Maryland, the average days on the market is 132 days. So that may not be the case for you, but for a lot of sellers, when they list their house on the market, it could be anywhere from as little as 3 days I've seen over the past few days up to 132 days. The average median sales price in Maryland is $365,000. Now, what should you expect when you sell your home this spring? Well, you're going to list your property. Buyers will come out and see your home. They will accept your offer. And then you'll schedule a closing and you close on your home. Just that simple. Okay. And of course, you have multiple options when you sell your home this spring. Of course, you could choose to sell your home yourself, right? You could sell it for sale by owner at current market value. And then, of course, you can always hire a real estate professional like myself that will market your home, list it, and sell it at market value or above market value. Typically, when you work with a real estate agent, your home will sell above the asking price. And then you also have the option to sell your home as is with an investor. Okay. Now, of course, we know if you want to get the most value for your home, you want to get the most exposure for your home, you want to work with a real estate agent. They have access to buyers. They have access to other agents who have access to buyers. And then they have all these wonderful resources like the MLS, Redfin, and we also have Zillow. We are connected to these websites and we can advertise your home for sale and pretty much give your home plenty of exposure to buyers so that you can get your home sold quickly and for the most money this spring. Bear with me just a second. Okay. Okay. All right. So people want to know, why should you hire a realtor? Okay. I already gave you guys some reasons why you should hire a real estate professional. But again, a realtor has access to qualified buyers that can get your home sold very quickly. Typically, buyers right now in this market, they're very competitive and they're offering above the average selling price. Those buyers, most likely 9 times out of 10, are working with a real estate professional, which is why it's even more important for you to work with the agent, because agents work together. We work for buyers and we work together. Also, another reason why you want to hire a realtor is because you want a quick selling turnaround time. I've seen for sale by owner properties that have been on the market for 90 plus days. And it's because they're not getting the exposure like other properties that are listed with a real estate professional. Okay, so this is what you can expect as far as the timeline when you're selling your home. So 2 months before you list your house for sale, you want to research the local market. You want to gather your important documents like your deed, your title, mortgage insurance statements. You also want to take some time to determine your home equity. And you can determine your home equity by taking a look at how much money you currently owe on your mortgage and comparing it to the current values of homes that are sold in your home, in your neighborhood, excuse me. So again, in order to determine your home equity, you want to look at the homes that sold in your area that are comparable to your home, and in relation to your current mortgage and what's owed. Now, 6 weeks before listing your home, you want to start making home improvements. Here's the fun stuff, right? So, of course, you want to make sure your house is in top living condition. You want to make sure that everything is working. Doors are on the hinges, doorknobs work. You want to make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be. Also, 6 weeks before your listing, that's when you want to get started with home renovations, upgrades like bath and kitchen renovations. Okay. Now, 1 month before your listing, you want to hire a realtor to list, market, and sell your home. Your realtor will also be able to confirm your home equity by looking into nearby home values, and you'll also agree to a listing price with your agent. Okay. Now, how do you get the most money for your home, right? We want to sell our home. We want to make a profit, right? Or we want to make more than enough money so that we can buy another home. So first thing you want to do is stage your home and use curb appeal. Okay. I can't tell you that homes that are staged sell a lot faster and for a lot more money than homes that are not staged. Okay. Use curb appeal. Maybe you want to power wash the exterior. Maybe you just want to upgrade the exterior altogether. That's something to consider. Another thing you can do to get the most money for your home when you sell this spring is to offer buyer incentives. So sellers are offering home warranties. Some sellers are offering seller concessions, and you can offer to assist the buyer by paying a portion of their closing costs when they buy your property. Third way that you can get more money for your home is hire a good, reliable realtor, someone who's knowledgeable of the market, someone that has resources, and someone, just throw it out there, someone who's partnered with Curbio. We'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a minute. And the fourth way that you can get the most money for your home when you list this spring is to have your home renovated. Home renovations will bring you the most money, specifically in your bathroom and your kitchen. Bathroom and kitchen upgrades will bring you the most money and increase your value of your home. Now, to find out specifically how much more those upgrades and renovations will increase in your value, you want to speak with a real estate professional. Okay. And so you see on here, I have tips for sellers. Of course, I said you want to hire a realtor, which is very important. Your curb appeal matters. That's the first thing that people see when they drive through your neighborhood. They'll look at your home before they even step inside. So you want to make sure your curb appeal is top notch. Also, clean up your home, declutter your home. Remove any unnecessary items from your home, throw away trash. It's important that you do this because you want buyers to be able to see your property clearly, but it's also going to help you prepare for when you move in a few months, right? So go ahead and clean it up, declutter, hire a realtor, as I mentioned a few moments ago, hire professional photography. It's important that you capture your home in the best light with the best angles. And the best way to do that is through professional photography. And as I mentioned a few seconds ago, you want to go ahead and start making those repairs 2 months prior to getting your house on the market. So, get a contractor out, start working on those places in your house where that have been an issue or could be an issue going forward. So yeah, get ahead of those repairs. Were you selling your house this spring? Excuse me. Okay, so here's some examples of some options, some ideas for you, some things that you might want to think about when you're selling your home. Okay. So here's a before picture. It's not a bad house, but we want it to stand out when we look at it on MLS. So you see they added a fence. It looks like they painted the whole exterior of the house. It even looks like they did some landscaping. Okay. Here's another example. So this bathroom is really nice, right? Luxurious bathroom, has a chandelier, mirrors all around it. Um, Beautiful soaking sitting tub there. However, it is pretty much outdated. So an upgraded bathroom can add a lot of value to your home. Something to consider when you're selling your home this spring, right? And so, let me go back. So, I know a lot of you are thinking, okay, like I want to renovate my home, but this bathroom looks expensive. It's going to cost me a lot of money to renovate. Well, this is why we have this webinar today. We have Curbio here with us today, and Emily from Curbio, she's going to be able to explain to you how Curbio works, all the ins and outs, and why you should work with Curbio this spring when you list your home for sale. Okay. So bear with me just really one second. We're going to switch over. Emily is going to go ahead and jump on. I'm going to stop sharing my screen just for 1 second.
All righty. Thank you so much for the introduction. I'm really excited to talk to you all today about Curbio and how we can really help get your home to the next level when you're selling this spring. All righty, let's see. Okay, can you see my screen? Sorry, guys, the first time I'm using this type of platform, so I appreciate. Okay, let's see if we can upload my slides. But again, very excited to chat with you all today, all about Curbio. So we are a home improvement company that specializes in the real estate transaction. So we won't work on any properties that are just wanting to be fixed up and folks to continue to live in the properties. We really specialize in doing updates that are going to help you sell fast, and sell for more. That's really what we are all about here at Curbio. So let me take you through my slides while I get everything together. Again, super excited. We are a partner of EXPs. So if you are looking for a real estate agent, definitely think about utilizing an agent from EXP because they utilize our service and we are their in-house concierge solution. Alrighty. Thank you again for your patience. I'm going to get my slides up here really quickly.
And thank you for working through everything, Emily. I do know that we are trying to figure out how to get your slides on, but
we will figure this out.
okay.
And I thank you again for your patience. Alrighty. Let's try this again.
Okay.
So sorry. We'll definitely figure this out. Let's see here.
If you want to send it to me, I might be able to share it that way.
Maybe, yeah. Let me do that really quickly. Thank you again, guys, for bearing with me. Okay, great. Alrighty, just sent you the PDF. Thank you again, guys, for holding on. Really appreciate it.
So sorry for the dead silence, everyone. I know everybody's eager to see and hear what you have to say, Emily. Um,
But I can also verbally go through my slide deck. It's not going to be as pretty, but I could
yeah,
definitely go and talk you through everything.
sure.
Yeah, so at Curbio, we know that there's so many benefits to making pre-listing updates, and some of the top three that we see are number one, is going to attract more buyers, which you've already mentioned before. 80% of Americans say that they would prefer to buy a home that's move-in ready over one that's going to require any updating on their part. Number two, it's going to sell faster. So homes updated specifically by Curbio are sold 50% faster than homes sold as is. And number three, everyone's favorite, is going to maximize your sale price. So Curbio specifically achieves a 113% rate of return on home improvement costs. So if you're looking to put in about $10,000 into updates to sell, we're looking to increase your sale price by around $21,300, which is pretty nice.
Very good.
But I've heard these all the time. We get the pushback from sellers. There are a few reasons why you may be hesitant to do some pre sale updates. Number one, it costs money. So we know that it's going to cost a lot of money, and sometimes you don't have the cash to shell out in order to make these necessary updates. Perhaps it's all tied up in the equity of your home. Number two, it takes a lot of time. Most often than not, we don't have the luxury of time to make said updates and would, rather sell as is because it's easier and it takes no time. Number three, causes stress. Home improvement and moving and buying a new home is one of the most stressful processes that we go through in our lifetime. So, you're already mentally checked out of your home for the most part. So, you don't want to deal with the stress of having to deal with home improvement projects on top of coordinating everything in a future purchase.
So true.
So it's totally understandable. And not to mention that traditional home improvement just doesn't work with the real estate timeline. There are delays in getting proposals. You can wait weeks just to get a quote, finding those folks to come and do the work, supply chain issues with materials that we've been seeing since the
Yeah.
beginning of the pandemic, managing the timeline and budgets, trying to oversee all of these contractors and making sure everybody shows up on time and does their job, and ordering these materials. It's a laundry list of things that just really hinder the real estate transaction and the whole overall experience for you as a seller. So that's why Curbio exists. So we're exclusively focused on making home improvements for real estate transactions. So we won't work with anyone that's not represented by a licensed real estate agent because we're really there to support your agent so that they can do the absolute best job for you. So we're really focused on that. And we are a concierge solution. I'd say a full turnkey concierge solution. So we can come in and do everything for you. We can get you fast and easy proposals. We take care of everything from that initial proposal all the way down to final punch list items, all while keeping you in the loop through a project portal. So we're also tech powered. So we utilize technology to streamline the entire process through our project portal, and the way that we schedule out our subcontractors and do all of that is through technology, because that's truly the way of the future. And of course, we offer deferred payment until closing. So when you utilize Curbio, you will never pay anything until your home sells. So there's no deposits, no progress payments. We won't do credit checks or anything like that. So you truly don't pay a dime until your house sells. So what we do is I know it's the best part. And we sign a contract with you just stating that we get paid out at closing with no lien or deed of trust required either. So it's truly a win-win to utilize the great service of a real estate agent and Curbio too to get the best possible outcome. A couple of extra highlights about Curbio's service as opposed to other concierge solutions that may be offered there in the space. We have no minimum or maximum project scope. With some other concierge solutions, they focus on just those upper level projects, just those full renovations, not those refreshes or simple repairs and paint jobs. But with Curbio, we can come in and do just about anything you need. If you just need an interior paint job and maybe some sprucing up of your landscaping, we've got you covered. If you do need to do a full renovation, we're there for you too. So there's truly no limit to what we can come in and help you with. Which is great. So we can come in and do everything from small repairs, maybe just some interior painting, refinishing the flooring, all the way up to refreshes. So refreshes are such a great way to modernize a home without having to do a full renovation. More often than not, doing a full reno costs more money and waste time when you could do a refresh. And this really can modernize the space while also being a cost-effective and time-saving option, which I think is great. So again, we can come in and help you out with anything from those small little items, those cosmetic updates, if you will, all the way up to full gut renovations. We can truly be your partner. And best part, you don't pay a dime until you sell. Again, I mentioned we are turnkey. So other concierge solutions, they basically just give you a loan for the work to be done. They give you a loan. They don't help you out with the coordination of the project. That falls a lot of that responsibility would fall onto your real estate agent. But with us, we take care of the entire process. So we will source the contractors. We will order the materials. If we need to pull permits and do paperwork for those, we will do that as well. Coordinate all the walkthroughs, make sure everybody gets in, everybody does their job. So it's really an all-in-one service rather than just that financial option, which we also offer as well. With Curbio, we have such a wonderful team of experts in the home improvement space. So when you first get a general bid from us through your real estate agent, so we only work with folks, again, with a licensed real estate agent or realtor, they'll put in the initial request for an estimate first, and then they can bring you in on the conversation very soon after that. But when you get your general quote, you get that from one of our home improvement consultants. So these folks are all former real estate agents. They've also had time in the field of project management. So they come with such a wealth of knowledge. So you really know that you're being taken care of by a professional. They get you the general estimate and are your point person all the way up until your contract is signed and we start work. We work with the real estate timeline. So once that contract is signed, we can get started in as little as 3 to 10 business days after contract is signed. And then from there, you're taken care of by your project manager. So every Curbio project has an assigned project manager who is going to be taking care of you the entire step of the way through your project. They're going to be your point person. You'll be able to connect with them on the project portal. You and your agent both will get credentials to log into our web app and connect directly with your project manager there. They'll update you on the schedule. They'll show you before and after pictures. You're able to schedule meetings with them in that project portal and get a full clear picture of what's going on your project, which is unlike any other home improvement processes that I've ever seen. So you can really feel confident that we have you taken care of. If we're doing a larger floor plan change or a bigger project, we have designers on staff that are ready to help us with those floor plan changes and give design recommendations. And then our subcontractors are all handpicked and vetted by Curbio. And we make sure that we work with folks that are not only licensed and insured, but also trustworthy and trained to our very high standards. So you can be sure that we're working with the best of the best. But yeah, so I'll give a little bit more insight into our payment process. Just want to reiterate that there are no credit checks, no fees, no interest accrued either. So it's truly a win-win. You pay nothing until your home sells. Unlike other concierge solutions, sometimes they add a percentage on top of what's owed to them as like a premium fee. You won't find any hidden fees with us. The price that you see when you sign your contract with us is the price that's going to come out in your closing costs. So you can be very confident that we will stay within our budget. Our pricing is going to be consistent, so we're not going to upcharge you for seasonality or workload. We want to make sure that you're going to get the same price for, let's say, a landscaping job today and essentially forever. And our pricing is going to be all inclusive. So it will include not only labor, but also all materials used on the project and project management on top of that. But again, we do have a price match guarantee just to make sure that we're staying consistent. So if you happen to get a bid from a local general contractor who is also licensed and insured, offering to do the same work for a lower price point, we're happy to honor that just to make sure that we aren't, so that make sure that we're staying honest and like not pricing our service like outrageously from where the local general contractor is pricing their services. So definitely take advantage of that price match guarantee
Yeah.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, just not to interrupt you, but I
Oh,
mean,
no, please.
most people want to know when I share this program, they want to know what's the cost? How much is it? Is it, is it expensive? Is it overpriced? Because it sounds too good to be true. And I'm like, no, it's really not too good to be true. Like you can do price match like you would do at Walmart. And if you see something, if you find that a contractor is cheaper than them, we'll bring it to them and they'll be able to match the price. So that's
Yeah.
an awesome service you guys have.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't want there to be barriers to working with us, especially pricing. So if you really love the service, you're super jazzed about it, and the price is the only thing that's holding you back, we don't want that. So that's why we offer that price match guarantee, for sure. But with Curbio, we have some great numbers, and the proof is in the numbers for sure.
Yeah.
Again, we have 50% fewer faster project times, 30% fewer days on market, 20% increase in home prices on the projects we work on, and 80% savings in agent time. So they get 80% of their time back so that they can do more work for you and bring you the best possible buyer. So truly, truly is worth it. As far as our quote process, I did want to mention we do all of this virtually. So it's going to save you so much time having to meet up with these, subcontractors to come and make a bid, come to the house, make sure everybody's there. We do all of this virtually. So we're able to get you a general number just from the floor plan and some pictures or videos that your agent can share. From there, if we're doing a big project, we will send a 3D Matterport tech out. So these are folks that take a live 3D video of the property. So it won't take too long, but we're able to see what we would need to see if we physically went to the property. But instead, we're utilizing this video, and it's so much easier and it saves so much time to get a bid from us. So we can get a general number all the way up to a contract signed in as little as a week. So
Wow.
we truly know that, yeah, you got to move fast, you got to move quick. And we know that. And that's why we've built our process this way. Um, but it's so exciting, guys. You really got to take advantage of this if you're selling this spring. I will take you through some easy steps to get from start to finish with us so you can feel empowered with some knowledge today. So, number one, you got to ask your agent or your realtor to request a free same day estimate. So, you're able to get in on the conversation just about immediately after that. We just ask the initial estimate come from your agent just to ensure that you are going to have professional representation and that you are intending to sell your property. So number two, once they put in that general estimate request, we're able to get you a fixed price proposal in as little as 24 hours. And we won't go forward unless you give us the okay. If you're good with the general number, we'll go forward with the fixed price proposal. If you're good with the fixed price proposal, we go to the contract signing stage. So we always need the okay, the green light from the homeowner to do anything. Once your contract is in hand, you sign it, we can get to work. So step three, we get to work. You sit back, relax, both you and your agent. Well, your agent gets to work to find you a buyer, but you sit back, relax. We keep you in the loop on the project portal during the entire step of the way. Both you and your agent will have credentials to log into that so that you can relax, try not to stress, think about your future purchase. And then number four, once we finish our project, your property is listed, it's sold, and then we get paid out at closing at title. We'll get a cut directly of what's owed to us so that you can wipe your hands clean with your property and hopefully get a lot more profit than you would have otherwise.
Sounds good. That
Awesome.
sounds really good. I mean, our clients, especially for me, like I like to help my clients as much as I can and take away as many barriers as you mentioned, so they can just be a stress-free, easy transaction.
Absolutely. And it can be for sure as long as you're, I like to say, working smarter rather than harder, utilizing services, utilizing tools, and your agents are such great resources that if you find you're having a stressful time updating your home, like, hey, I know about of the service Curbio. You defer payment, they get the work done fast and easily, and you don't have to deal with any contractors.
Yeah,
I think is like a great value add for, having an agent, having that professional representation because they know their stuff.
absolutely, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, that was the end of my my verbal presentation.
Thank you,
Of
Emily.
course, yeah.
No, you did a great job. Even without the slides, like so informative. I learned a lot of information that I didn't already know about the program. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's really good. You're doing a great job. I really appreciate it. I have your presentation or a presentation. Um, I don't know if you can share your presentation with maybe with me, and I can send it to our attendees.
Absolutely,
So if
yes.
they just want to go back and get review the information before they move forward, they can.
Absolutely, yes. I will send that again over to you. And I thank you guys for rolling with the punches.
Awesome.
Technology, sometimes they're just not my friend.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You did great, by the way. So I think yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna have my colleague, he's gonna close us out in just a few minutes. Um I wanted to see if we had any questions, but I can't really see I really can't see much of what's going on. So if we have any questions, I'll try to answer them in the event later on.
Yeah,
The Facebook event
absolutely.
itself. But thank you again, Emily. We
Of
appreciate you.
course.
You did an
My
amazing
pleasure.
job, and we can't wait to do more work with you guys in the future.
I hope so. Yeah, definitely think about utilizing us if, your house even can just use a couple of touch ups here and there. Why not defer payment till close? Why not have somebody take care of it for you? Um, Again, work smarter, not harder. But we're excited for this spring season. It's already getting busy. I don't know if
Absolutely.
you're feeling it already. But super stoked.
Yeah. Thank
Awesome.
you again.
Of course, my pleasure.
Have a great day, great
You
week.
too, guys. Thank
Talk to you
you.
again. Hey, Pete.
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Great. How did you feel about that? All that information that we just heard from Emily at Curbio.
Absolutely incredible. I think it's very important that we take heed and listen to those new adventurous things that we normally wouldn't be used to. Um, Being coming out of the box, getting uncomfortable, and utilizing services that could be a blessing to us. It's so non-traditional, but definitely could be a help. You know, who wouldn't want defer payment? No contractors to deal with and stress over. And they do all the services virtually. So I
Yeah.
definitely look forward to working with them as well. It is very important and imperative that we don't let the great resources that can advance us to pass us by.
Absolutely. Absolutely right. Just want to thank you for being a part and supporting and helping create this wonderful webinar today. We also have Krista here. I think that she is in a meeting right now, but she's also on a webinar with us today. Put this together without you guys. Again, Curbio typically does not present to customers or clients, but they were so kind and willing to change their presentation so that we can actually present this to our clients here in Maryland, which is really awesome. So, yeah, close us out, Pete. What you got?
Well, I think it's just important for people to, take heed. Keisha Luter is an amazing agent. I definitely respect her and her expertise, and she is bringing things and taking the market by storm. I definitely thank God for her inspiration, her motivation, and her dedication to her business. I thank you guys for tuning in today, and we look forward to working with you in the future. If you need any future information, definitely look on the site. Keisha's information is already posted, and my information, which this is Keisha's event. So definitely, even though we support her, we want you to utilize the services for her and all the EXP agents that are connected to us. Again, Keisha, you're amazing. This was a great opportunity for everyone to utilize, and I look forward to working with Curbio as well. All right, with that being said, again, we're EXP Realty of Baltimore. If you have any questions or concerns or need us in any matter, please reach out to us. All of our social media platforms are connected to this video, to this webinar. All right, thank you.